Hello everybody, Jake, your resident content cowboy here, Yeehaw, and a ton of new stuff has just dropped into Season 7 of Warcraft Rumble. By the way, shout out to Warcraft Rumble for sponsoring this video. I love you, Blizzard. I appreciate you. And now we're going to talk about Cenarius, a new leader added to the game. I've got 2 talents on him right now. Let's just talk about him real quick. So he has this area effect heal around him all the time, and also his leader talent means that allies enter battle with 20% extra empty health. So you've got all this extra HP that you're able to restore on your allies if you kind of deploy them back near your base and give them time to sort of walk towards the enemy. The 2 talents I picked out, I was not able to get Wild Growth. I went with Revitalize, which is allies entering that Tranquility aura trigger additional healing. And then I went with Force of Nature, so I summon a Treant when a rooted enemy dies. I'm going to start with Revitalize here. I've also got a full slate of Cenarian minis, and then one little extra guy, one little extra healer added onto this roster here. So I just wanted to show this off in this video. I'm going to take like a PvP deck with this and everything also, but let's just take it into a match right here so you can see what this looks like. By the way, if you haven't yet, take a look at the Cenarian Festival and just notice some of the things that you need to do inside this. Like one of the big ones that I noticed early was completing Arclight Surges with Cenarian minis. So I purposely kept an Arclight Surge ready to go in case there was something like that. And luckily enough, there was. So we'll go ahead and play this Arclight Surge, and you can take a look at this deck here for the first time again. It might not be super optimized, but it's fully Cenarian, which I'm very happy about. All right, here we go. They're going to start pushing here. We've got a miner. I can't do much about that. I'm going to put down this dude with our leader right here. So again, you see that extra 20% health on him, and we're going to push forward here. We shouldn't have too much of a trouble. Chimera is actually a little strong, but we should have an easy time against it as we continue to push forward. And you can see there's that healing over time with your units, right? So they start with that extra pool that you're able to heal, and we're just going to push forward towards this tower with it. We also have the armored trait on that unit, which I think is really, really solid here. I'm going to go ahead and throw down our Moonkin right now, and I'll give Moonkin armored as well. I've got a few things that just give us extra abilities here. And look at this. Look at how much they were able to tank moving up here. Like, they made it all the way to the objective just because obviously they're a decent level right now, which is awesome, and they just tanked so much. Having lots of allies around this is also just super beneficial, right? Because you take advantage of, you know, that area-wide healing that you provide your team. Just gonna hit these with the roots right here so I can take down those chickens. And we'll keep pushing forward. I'll put a little guy up here. He can, this is that unit that can spawn with like costing up to 10, but you could also spawn him with like 2 or whatever. It's a really cool unit. It might be one of my favorite ones of this new update here. I'm gonna put Moonkin down as well one more time. The Moonkin ability I have is that if I take damage, I do more damage for a little while, but this incredible amount of bloodlust is turning out to be difficult to fight, right? I'm going to put our bog guy down, who starts with armored when above 50% health, which is pretty cool. So that's just going to give him some extra survivability. And then look, he drops to resist under 50%. So now it's kind of perfect timing right there, right? Dropping to the resisted state. I'll set you down. We've had the Fairy Dragon for a while here, but it's still a very cool unit. Gonna keep pushing forward towards this tower. And more than anything, I just kind of want to show off these units right here, because I think they are pretty dang cool. I'll send a miner up. I'm not even paying attention to my economy. I'm just kind of vibing and having fun. We're gonna go ahead and send you walking, and oh, you know what? We'll send you. He's already armored, so we don't need that, but he can get a little extra health. I'll send him down too. He's also armored, so my Frostwolf Shaman has nobody to give its armor to. So sad. They're going to walk forward right here. And I could try to send our leader up. Ooh, we got a Chimera coming. I think Moonkin attacks air. Yeah. I've only played like 3 or 4 games with it so far. I was going to say, I think that's what it does. Oh, you know what? I could just end this with Starfall, can't I? Let's just do that. We're going to get our coinage. Say goodbye. So there you go. That was kind of that first look of this deck right here, of this leader. Let me switch over to the other talent real quick, and I'll show you one more match. I'm going to go with Force of Nature. Summons a treant when a rooted enemy dies. And I don't think I have any others that I wanted to check. I only got one for you. I've got one for you, right? Oh, I've got two for you. Oh, heals are 30% more effective. Let's try that. That sounds pretty good for this deck, too. And let's take him over to maybe do a heroic mission that I haven't done with it. Let's go. Let's do Mudkeep. Murkdeep? All right, let's go here. I'm going to put my Moonkin heading top. And I'm going to have this guy fight in center. It's an interesting unit because it costs as much as you have, right? So there are times where you might want it to cost less, but it costs what it costs. Like, whatever you got is what it's going to cost. I'm going to drop down... Let's see. How do I want to put the... I kind of want to place him here with him, the double heals, right? And just see how long these two can, like, survive. Unfortunately, that miner is going to get a ton of value for the enemy. We got chickens walking. I think Moonkin's, the area of effect probably should deal with these chickens pretty well. Yeah. Instant. Very nice. Not able to keep my dude healthy. Maybe this little guy. He's just a little guy. I think the skill I have on him is that he has increased attack speed by 60% if I deploy him under 4, which is pretty fun. Do we see any of the treants? There's the treants popping out. Oh my gosh, look at all the treants we get from those chickens. Whoa. Oh, dude, that talent is awesome. And now I have a little army with me. I'll put you guys in the vines too. Wow, that ability is so cool. It's so cheesy. I love it. All right. I'll walk you forward. This. You all walk you too. It's cool to have a unit you can play no matter how much gold you have. Like, even as a last-ditch effort, you just, you know, you can play him. Look at this treant. This treant power is hilarious. It's pretty awesome. I mean, now it's just, that's an insane death ball heading towards him. Literally anyone I run into, like, I run into one unit with this leader, and now all of a sudden I have an, like, I continue to build an army because of it. That's nuts. This guy is extremely strong. Got a miner here. Let's do you and you walking. Got it resist onto my miner right there. Thanks to my fairy dragon. Thanks, buddy. It's gonna help, I'm sure of it. And look at that. We just make a little army. We just make a teeny tiny little army. Wait. It combos with that spell so good. Holy, that's nuts. Like, my brain was even like, is this really gonna work? It really does. This guy's very strong. Man, that combo is so crazy. They get my miner. Healing up my dude. Get an army over here. Wow. This is so cool. Oh, we got 6 on the deploy here. I don't know if we get it in time. I was going to try to hit him with Starfall to end it. We can try. It might not be enough, though. Oh, it was! Dang. That ability is so cool. That talent is so awesome. All right, well, there you go. That's like a quick, just a quick early look at this new hero here, this new leader, excuse me. Cenarius, Force of Nature seems insanely fun. Obviously, all the other units in this deck are really cool too. I'll have videos kind of going more in depth on them very soon. Thank you for watching, thank you for listening, and thank you to Blizzard and Warcraft Rumble for sponsoring this video. I'll see y'all next time.